How was work, my friend? How you doing? I haven't seen you streaming lately. I know that both of you and I have just been absolutely exhausted from work, but I haven't really seen you. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? We back at it again. We took a little break, but we're here. Want to come back on and have a good night. It's a special one today. It's a very special one. I'll explain why here in a little bit, but we'll let a couple more people hop on in here before we decide to do so. A long break, buddy. Yeah, it was a pretty long break. Um, and I'm gonna be more active because there's some things coming up that I want to get into, and we're gonna talk about those today. So that's why we're on the Let's Chat side of things. Work was slow, and you think tomorrow you're gonna stream? Sweet. What are you gonna stream? You gonna stream some more Elden Ring, or are you kind of over that right now? Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna stream too, if the servers are good for what I'm gonna play. You're starting to think you missed a stream, bro. You missed work. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you had a good vacation. That's what I hope. Um, but if you guys will see here in a minute, but I rearranged my desk a little bit because there is a game coming out, and this is not something that it's something that I've always wanted to stream, but just never took the leap to stream it, and we'll see how it goes. But it's a game that I play a lot, and I'm pretty sure you guys could probably guess what that is. And day one starts tomorrow, so it's gonna be a huge opportunity for a lot of streams coming up. Ooh, GTA RP? Okay. Okay. I'm get down with that. Hey, let me know if I might jump in on that with you one day. If you want to do something like that, we can talk about it. Today we got something special though. We got the 1995 boxes. Sealed still from back in the day. And the reason why these are so special and the reason why I wanted to do these things was obviously, one, that's my birth year, so it was cool just for that. What game am I talking about? Come on, man. MLB The Show comes out tomorrow. It drops tomorrow, so that's something that I'm probably going to do, like, some heavy gameplaying on. And just, like, playing against other people, like playing online play and things like that. Just seeing how we can do. There'll be a lot of raging. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, I've won my fair share of games online, so we'll just see how it goes. And hopefully, I know there's a couple people in the store that are willing to pick up the game just to play with me, so hopefully we can get some challenges in on that. I know Steven picked up 21 last year and played it for a little bit at least, tried it out, so maybe we can get him to him to play in here again against me online. Yeah, it should be good for the channel. It'll be fun. But obviously, I want to do other content too. So if you are looking to play, if you are looking to play like GTA, then let me know because I'm totally down. Obviously, like if it's PC, then I'm gonna have to learn all the controls. But now I'm sure you feel the same way. I feel like a lot of people would like that. Also, we need to get some more. We need to get some more Uno games in, because a lot of people thought those were hilarious. We're just not gonna play to 500, or if we do, that's the only thing that we're gonna stream that night. It's just too much to do 500 when the games are that long. I didn't expect the games to be that long, and 500 didn't seem like that much. But when the games are that long, maybe 500 is a little bit too much. Steven, man, what'd you do over your vacation? Did you have a good one? Let me know what you did. Work was it was all right. It wasn't too bad this weekend, so hope you enjoyed your time away from it while it lasts. While we wait for him to respond, you didn't do anything. You sat home, played video games. Wow, so it was a staycation, huh? Okay. You should have streamed something. We came through and watched. But we are going to just go over why in 1995 I decided to pick it up, right? So one, it's my birth year. It's pretty cool. Number two, that was the first year, or at least one of the most notable seasons that the Mariners made the playoffs. That's why we got all the Mariners stuff on. So 1995 was the year of Griffey, Edgar, Buhner, like all those guys. Stream Sea of Thieves, dude. You should have. Like, I'm so terrible at like those kind of games. But if you play them, and I watch, then I'll get the hang of it, and then I'll want to play them. So, me and Keem were previously playing GTA before, and that's why I said I would jump in on him because we've already kind of been doing that kind of stuff. But we'll see. So the Mariners went to the postseason for the first time. They actually got first place. And they tied for first place with the Angels, and they beat the Angels in a 1-game tiebreaker. Went on to play the Yankees, beat the Yankees, and then went on to play the Indians, and lost to the Indians in the championship series, so they did not make it to the World Series. But things are looking up for the Mariners, especially this year. So I thought it would be special to kind of go out and get the 1995 set, see what we could pull out of here, because this is not a set I've opened, nor do I really have cards from, I don't think. So this will be interesting to see what's in here. Obviously, Griffey's on the cover of it, on both, actually, on Series 1 and Series 2. So we have two boxes to go through today. But that's all we're doing. We're just going through these 2 boxes, and then we'll move on. Sea of Thieves is super fun, but RP is different ballgame for sure. What is RP? I'm just assuming it's roleplay. I'm going to assume. But, like, what is the difference between regular GTA and it? I'm just going to assume it's RP. And that you could do just a ton more stuff. Like, it's almost basically like a modded game. I've seen a couple of people play it, especially Pokimane. So, I never really understood the point of the RP version. But, also, while you guys chat amongst yourselves, I'm going to go grab something that I need for the stream. I'll be right back. Chat amongst yourselves, though. Okay, I got what I needed. It was a tub, so that once we rip all these packs, we can throw away the packs pretty easily. Yeah, somebody explain to me what RP is. I'm gonna assume it's roleplay. Not sure though. All right, let's switch up the camera view here for just a second. So this is what we're working with. This is just Series 1 for everybody out there. We got Newman over here, everybody. Newman is back, and he is in the corner again. As you can see, I set up the Xbox over here on the left for when that game does come out tomorrow night. Now, the game does come out 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Obviously 12 Eastern Time, but don't know if the servers are going to be that great, because last year they were horrible, and you could barely get into a game. So, we'll check it out. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, obviously we'll have to do something else. But that's the plan for tomorrow, is to at least stream at 9 o'clock tomorrow when the game launches. And then just go through and see what, all the new things that they have going. So, but you got Series 1, then you got Series 2. I mean, essentially you got the same picture, just maybe tilted to the head a little bit more to the left or right, whichever way. But the notable cards that you can get out of these are some of the Derek Jeters, obviously the Griffeys, you have the A-Rods. Let's see. Oh, there is a Michael Jordan card that you can also get out of Series 2. So that's pretty neat if you're into Michael Jordan and you want that. But aside from that, like, there's no notable, like, rookie
Just to
cards.
confirm, you'd like to call.
No, I would not like to call that person. Yeah, it's roleplay and more close to life. Gotta RP pretty much everything you do, gain food, go to the hospital, etc. Wow, okay. So, like, you actually have to eat as a. Okay, that's cool. I'm down with it. It's dope. Is it just on Steam? Like, is there a certain version of it on Steam, or how do you go about doing that? Because I'm down 100%. Just need to know all the details before we get started. Maybe we can go over I was gonna say tomorrow after the meeting, but maybe not. We'll both pretty much be exhausted. Um, so tonight we're just gonna rip these two boxes. That's all we're gonna do. There's no since I have the meeting in the morning, I want to get to sleep early. And these boxes don't know how long they'll take, but I'm assuming they'll take enough time to the point where I'll just want to rip these and then be done. The one that I am worried about, however, is actually the Series 1. So if you can see the cellophane on the side, like, it just, I don't know, maybe like it got moved from, like, I think this is supposed to be more to the left, and so it stretched, and then there's even, I don't know, like a rip over here or something. So we're going to find out what this box is all about. Hopefully it just doesn't have a bunch of rocks in it. It does sound like the packs are intact, so there's that. This one, obviously, it looks pretty pristine. There's a little rip here on the corner, but that's to be expected after so many years, and they probably had it next to something. I did buy these off of eBay. They're about $50 a piece, so not bad. Speaking of eBay, if anybody is interested, I did list this card right here. This Jasson Dominguez auto card, Green Mojo, out of 50 on eBay. I'll have that link on my channel after we are done. Go ahead and check it out. I think right now it's around $50 on bid. So if anybody wants to own a Jasson Dominguez top prospect, Ray prospect out of 50, there you go. Might be worth something someday. I'm just selling it now to make a little extra cash. All right, we're gonna get started with Series 1 hobby and just start ripping these, because we got a lot of packs to go through. I think each one of these boxes has 36 packs. So then there's 12 cards per pack. We're gonna be here quite a while if we don't get started now. All right, let's see if I can do this without messing up the box. They look like they're in pretty good condition. It looks like Griffey's head is what pops out of this box here. I like how they do these. Let's see. There we go. Just like we're back in 1995. Can you imagine walking into a hobby store in I mean, obviously I can't. I mean, I can imagine. But back in 1995 and seeing Griffey just sitting there. You're like, hey, can I get one of those 1995 Upper Deck packs? Be pretty sweet. I go in there nowadays and it's like chrome, everything. So the nice part about these, and you'll see here in just a second, is that they're a lot like the Stadium Club, to where like the pictures are very high quality, or like glossy almost, which I think looks amazing. We're just going to check out the packs, make sure that none of them have been tampered with, because this was the box that we were worried about, but it all seems to be checked out. Looks good. Let's get ripping. All right. Ooh, and they're stuck together cards. We got a special edition Jeff Bagwell. Man, these are shiny too. Yeah, so as you can see, like they're very well done, well designed. We got a top prospect of Paul Wilson. We're gonna have to kind of like unstick these as we go here. The other thing about this set that I was reading is that you can get, well, how about that? Because you can get, I was gonna say you can get a Michael Jordan. Oh my God. So there's a Michael Jordan steal the deal. We got, oh wow. Right off the bat. Okay, we're just gonna sleeve that buddy up. The other thing about this says that there's insert cards like this, but not only are there insert cards like this in the set, but there is also redemption cards. Now, obviously, those redemption cards are no longer valid. It's pretty sick. Danny Gorman Photography. Thanks for coming through. That is pretty sick, isn't it? So you got these cards right here. These cards are in really great condition too. So like if we were to send some, I mean, other than some like whitening up here on the top corners, like it's not bad. So we're gonna put these on the stage. We're gonna have a stage today for everybody here. If you're not already, make sure that you hit the follow button and subscribe if you would like to. We got Ray Sanchez. It goes a long way towards helping us out. Got a John Mabry from the Cardinals. We got a little something on the back. Let's see if we can unstick these two. Danny Gorman Photography, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Appreciate you very much. These are 95, so these are from 1995. John Mabry. We got a Reggie Jefferson on the back. When I was looking at the picture itself, I thought that was Griffey for a minute. I didn't take a hard look at it, but I see something in the back here that is a Griffey right there. So yeah, these are from the 90s. It's not a set that I've obviously opened before. We're going to put the Griffies on the stand. If we get an A-Rod, we can put him on too. But what we're really looking for today is going to be a Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter is basically his prospect card. If we find that, that's something I don't have in my collection and would love to obtain. Need to get some better lighting for these cards though. It's the only thing. Lee Smith. Yeah, these are gonna be. It's gonna be a rough pack opening. Bip Roberts. We got Fernando Valenzuela actually hitting. He was a pitcher. Remember that. For the Phillies. We got a Darren Jackson. And we have an Ozzie Guillen. Alright, pack number 2. Danny, how's it going, man? Do you yourself have your own Twitch channel? Do you live stream? Let us know in the comments. It says you do photography, or that's your Twitch name at least. Be interested to know what you do. We got a Tom Gordon special edition. These special editions should come in every pack that we have. We got a Daryl Kyle. These things. Just gonna be picking them apart, everybody. We're gonna have to do one by one. We got a Geronimo Bora, Delino DeShields. We have a John Detmer, a Mark Freeman. See if we can pull the other version. There's another version of Michael Jordan in here that we can also pull. A Mike Kelly, a Brett Saberhagen. We got a Greg Maddux. We're going to put that in the good card pile. Hall of Famer. Starting a YouTube channel this season. I stumbled in here looking for baseball chat. You must be an M's fan. Congrats on Winker. I'm a season ticket holder for the Reds. Hey, nice, man. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm from Seattle. So I am a Mariners fan. Grandfather used to work for the Mariners. Um, so grew up kind of liking the Mariners itself. My cousin and I, we also like the Red Sox. So um, we do some pack openings just based on certain players. What could be particularly in a set. Obviously, this time we're chasing like Derek Jeter and things like that. So yeah, it's good to have you, man. It's good to have another baseball fan join the chat. Appreciate you. That's cool. You have season tickets. Did you just became a season ticket holder this year, or have you been a season ticket holder for a long time? I'll have to check out your YouTube channel too. We got Omar Vizquel. We got Joe Carter. For 4 years at the Reds. And 3 for the Red Sox. Wow. All right. We got another Red Sox fan in here. Or at least, I mean, I would assume so if you're a season ticket holder. Unless you just like the atmosphere, which is totally understandable as well. Rod Beck. What do you think about your Reds? They kind of dumped everything and just kind of rebuilt, or trying to rebuild anyways. I think the Sox are in a pretty good position. LaTroy Hawkins, star rookie. That's not a bad card. We got another one. We got Jason Giambi. It's a pretty good one. We're going to sleeve him up. Star rookie. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this season. And also, if you're into fantasy baseball, let me know. I did start a keeper league with a bunch of my buddies, and we need one more person. So if you're interested, the draft is in only a couple days, and I'm looking for that last person to join. You can DM me with your email if you're interested. Jeff Blauser. We got Ben McDonald and a Dennis Martinez. But yeah, I'm super excited for the season. I think that there's gonna be good things from a lot of teams, not just the normal ones that we have every single year, but a lot of teams made some pretty big moves over the off season. So looking forward to that. Chan Ho Park special edition. We got a Curtis Goodwin top prospect. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a Damon Hollins top prospect. And a Pat Listich. Mark Grace. We have his autograph when we opened up, what did we open up? We opened up archived signatures and pulled him. We got the Randy Johnson. Put him in the good card pile as well. Mike Moore. Star rookie Alex Gonzalez. David Cone. I really like these cards, this set. Really like the way that they did it. And this was just after, great Gagne. This was just after the 1994 strike that they had. So they did play a limited number of games back in 1995. And so baseball cards were not the hottest thing that was out at the time. We got a Fred McGriff. It's a checklist card. Let's leave him up. And put him over in the good card pile. Yeah, in 1994 there was a strike. They basically didn't play the whole season. It was awful. And that was something that, you know, we shared in this day and age. For the 2022 season, we're close to not having one, or close to, you know, not starting one. Luis Gonzalez special edition. And luckily they were able to get a deal done. But all in all, I think that we're in for a treat this year. They just announced today that MLB Home Run X with content creators and other people like that, Jose Valentino, even players from other countries coming over to join the home run derby. And so I haven't read all of the details on that yet. I kind of just saw like a little blip before I was starting this, Randy Johnson. But it sounds like something that is going to be good for the sport, obviously. Like, it will give it more insight to other countries, and like it will hopefully grow the sport. Johnny Gomes is repping for the Sox. That's, yeah. Johnny Gomes was, man, he was. Speaking of the Red Sox, old hitting coach Chili Davis, current hitting coach. No, I don't think he's. I don't think he is anymore. Not after the season that they had when he was the hitting coach. Bobby Munoz, Russ Davis, and a Wilson Alvarez. We're going to have a lot of cards to sleeve up after this. I personally am one to sleeve everything, just because most of these are going to go into my collection. And once we start building more of a following, like I do want to do like breaks and things like that, and really getting people in here is going to be the number one thing in order to do that. It's just going to be streaming more constantly. Vince Coleman, because we do other things too, and those people, like other people that want to see like the Pokemon and the things like that, like we'll do all that. Ricky Henderson, we'll do all of that stuff, and we'll play games and do all that, but I want to give it kind of like a mixture. All right, what do we got here? We got Tom Glavine, another Hall of Famer. Good card pile. Rico Brogna. We got a Griffey, everybody. We got the promo Griffey. So if you guys didn't know, this is one of the promos out of the set that you can get. So we'll put him on the stage from the All-Star game. All right. I want to put him over here with his buddy, but I feel like let's do this. He'll just kind of sit back there. We got the Brian Hunter. Kent Herbeck. And a Jack McDowell. It's me when everybody talks crap about the Sox. Like, can't hear you, I'm sorry. It's a pretty sweet card. Darren Oliver and Eric Young. I think that's probably why I like Stadium Club so much. It's just because of the picture quality, really, that you can get. Newman's eyes are just glaring at everybody. He's like, I have to be on the Pirates. Ugh. John Hudick. We got a top prospect, Raul Casanova. Another Joe Carter. A John Mabry. Ray Sanchez. Mark Newfield. Outfielder for the Mariners during their run. Charlie Hugh. Brian Anderson. We got a Bobby Munoz and a Kevin Stalker. That's dope. Johnny Gomes is going to be repping for the Red Sox. I'm excited for that. I wonder who else did they announce for that. I'll have to go and check it out. Jimmy Key and Tim Raines. That's exciting news. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for what they did for the Home Run Derby. I hope that, like, for the All-Star Game and things like that, they add in, like, just special events, like, kind of like what the NFL has with the Pro Bowl. So, like, where they do different events and guys can win certain events and things like that. Curtis Goodwin, special edition. Bo Jackson. What's he trying to say there? Keenan, is he talking to you? Steve Carson. We got a Mark Grace, another one. Man, he looks old there, doesn't he? My goodness. Let's see. We got Pat Lestache. John Franco. Are we going to get the Jeter, though? We got another Fred McGriff. Good card pile. A Gary DeSarnia. Let's see. We got another David Cohn. Another John Kruk. Another Ozzie Guillen. And on the back, we're going to have a Jim Abbott. It's an interesting picture of Jim Abbott. Orlando Miller, special edition. A Nomar Garciaparra top prospect. Okay, we'll take that. We'll sleeve him up. Talking about the Red Sox today. Putting him on a stand. Top prospect. One of the greats. In my opinion, he didn't get enough credit for the work that he did. So, Newman, you might be kicked off the stage today. I'm sorry. We gotta have enough room, and you're just not cutting it right now. Although you are bringing us some good luck. Shane Mack. We got Jack McDowell. The one thing that we can't pull out of here is a Ha-Seong Kim. Bip Roberts again. And that just makes me so happy to not see him. We got another Nomar in this one. Another top prospect Nomar. Out of the same pack? My goodness. They're treating us well today. We'll put him up there with his brother. Must have been an error. I mean, we have gotten duplicates in here, but none of the same card in the same pack. Frank Thomas. Good card pile. Mark Whiten. We got a Bob Casu and a Roberto Alomar with a Kurt Abbott. Looking for the Jeter. We got a couple decent cards already, which is pretty sweet. Oh, what do we have here? We got something. Let's see. Man, these things are... Scott Ruffcorn. Ruffcorn. Okay. We got Wilson Alvarez. Oh. And National Pack Time. National Pack Time. What is this? To receive your 18 card National Pack Time set, simply send in 28 1995 baseball foil ropers to Upper Deck Company or any of the other 5 officially licensed MLB card companies, along with a 3x5 card with your name, address, state, zip code. You have to send in a check or money order for $2. And it is good. Let's see. Deadline for ordering is 6/30/95. I think we missed it by a few days, everybody. But we'll hold on to it because it's kind of cool to have. Kind of just like a redemption. We got a Barry Bonds. Okay, the Barry Bonds predictor for most valuable player. I think, hold on. So I think that if the featured player on this card wins the award or leads the league in the featured category at the end of the season, you will receive a foil advanced protector card set long shot. I wonder who won that. Let's just look it up real quick. That's what we're going to do. Look. 2 seconds, everybody. 2 seconds. I want to know who won the 1995 MVP. Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn won the 1995 MVP. I wonder how close it was. All right, Barry Bonds wasn't even really on the list. Let's see his stats in 1995. All right. He was an all-star. He was MVP 12. So he wasn't, I mean, he wasn't terrible. He had 120 walks. Led the league in walks. He had 104 RBIs and 33 home runs. So honestly, he didn't even play that bad, and he still got 12th in the MVP race. He hit 294, which is pretty incredible in this time of year. And he scored, let's see, how many runs did he score? 109 runs. Wow. And he had 31 stolen bases. And he was 12th in the MVP. That's insane. That's crazy. I mean, nowadays, those stats, like, if you're an overall good player, I mean, let's just talk about this for a bit. If you're an overall good player and you put up those kind of stats in a year, you're not an MVP 12. Not in this day and age. Like, pitchers are so good nowadays that, I mean, batting average, I mean, it could have been a little higher, right? But as far as home runs and RBIs and runs scored, like, you would definitely be in the top 5. Definitely be in the top 5, in my opinion. Rafael Palmeiro. You got a Gary DeSarnay again. I mean, I don't understand it, but you know, we also didn't look at Mo Vaughn's stats, so there's that. A Cal Eldred stuck to everybody else. A Rob Neen. Who do we have here? We got Paul Molitor for the Blue Jays. Paul Molitor did a good card pop. Bo Jackson, again, doing his signature thing. And a Greg Gagne. If you were in here, you are from work, let me know where Aki is. Because he ain't in here. We got another national pastime. You know, you and your buddy, you could open up one of these hobby sets, and you could both get one. As long as you had 2 hobby sets to send in. Carlos Delgado. We got Jason Indesringhausen. Top prospect. Darren Lewis. Come on, baby. We need the Jeter. Oral Hershiser. Should have gone the good part of pile, but I'll let go. Mark Clark. Wonder if you liked his name. Harold Baines. Another Fred McGriff. Dean Palmer. Deion Sanders. Another player there that you didn't expect to really find in this set. Same thing as, you know, Mr. Michael Jordan over here. Surprised we found that in the very first pack. It's pretty exciting. Put Deion in a sleeve. Kevin Mitchell. And who do we have here? A Todd Hollinsworth and a Julian Tavares, star rookies. Okay. Not bad. Are we going to get some more Griffies? Are we going to find another one of the Michael Jordan cards? And are we going to find a Derek Jeter? Because I would love to. Just need to see it happen. Come on, baby. We got a Pudge. Good card pile. A lot of the special editions could have been put in there, but specifically Pudge, he's deserving. Oh yeah, John Olerud. Look at that. There's an ex-Mariner. Brian Jordan. It's not the Jordan we're looking for. A Geronimo Pena. A Matt Williams. Now, Matt Williams, third baseman. Is he even a Hall of Famer? Because all the other cards that we have been Hall of Famers underneath that same kind of thing. Top prospect, we got Casanova again. It's not looking good for our odds at the Jeter. Joey Hamilton. Jim Abbott. And a Rick Aguilera. This is a pretty nice set, though. Like, overall, it's a pretty good spread. You get a lot of good inserts, is what I'll say. Albert Bell again. We got the Roberto Alomar. What do we have here? We got, look at that. We got Matt Smith, everybody. Matt Smith's in the house. We're going to save this just for him. We're going to set this aside right over here. Matt Smith, that card's for you. We got a Matt Williams. Don't know anybody by that name, but if we did, that one would be for him too. We got Marquise Grissom for the Expos. Dave Winfield. Who we got here? We got Tony Gwynn. Good card pile. And it's a base Tony Gwynn too. At Wrigley Field. Roberto Kelly. And we are not even halfway done with box number 1. Mo Vaughn. Look at that. We got Mo. Dude, he looking huge. Look at Mo. No wonder he won the freaking MVP. Dude is a monster truck. Let's see what his stat. Hopefully it shows his stats from the previous year. So 1994, what'd he do? He had 112 strikeouts. He only had 4 stolen bases. He had 82 RBIs and 26 home runs. So he wasn't the best as far as in 1994. But he was the best in 1995. And look at him. I mean, you would have thought he was taking steroids instead of Barry Bonds. Willie Green. LaTroy Hawkins, star rookie. It's a good one. And another Jason Giambi. Both in the good card pile. Next up. That's incredible. We were just talking about it the other day, but there's a bodybuilder who's an LAPD police officer I saw on TikTok. And, man, this dude's just huge. And people ask him, like, why do you still obviously serve and whatnot? And he said, it's just what I like to do, you know? Like, bodybuilding comes second. He likes to serve. Which, I mean, good for him. Another Curtis Goodwin top prospect. Tom Glavine. Good card pile. Willie Banks. The Barry Bonds 90s analysts. Also in the good card pile. There's a lot of decent cards in here, is what I will say. Like, the big names. Dan Weathers. There's a lot of people that played back in the day that, I mean, just were absolute studs in the game of baseball. Darren Oliver. And then you got your prospect card. You got Terrace Wade and Lou Whitaker. Terrace Wade. There's a name. Don't know if it's necessarily the best name out there, but we got Eddie Murray. Special edition. Another John Olerud. Another Casanova. William Van Landingham. It's a mouthful. Van Landingham. Cliff Floyd. Good card pile. Another Tony Gwynn. Andy Beans. Devin White. Andre Dawson. We got a Pete Schuick. And Todd Hollinsworth with the Julian Tavares. So, 2 guys that are going to go into the good card pile. Look at our good card pile. This, I mean, granted there are duplicates, okay? But still a good card pile. Good player pile. Let's call it the good player pile. I don't know necessarily if they're good cards, but they're good players. Special edition, Todd Hollinsworth. Top prospect of Bill Pulsifine. Ben Greavy. Eric Young. Another Mike Kelly. Delino DeShields. Let's go with the 2 on the back here because they're stuck together. We got Seth and we got Jose Olivia. Jose Oliva. I feel like all the good cards were at the top of the box. We haven't put anybody on a stand in some time. John Detmer. We got another Eric Young in that pack, so it is possible to pull 2 of the same card out of the pack. Good thing it was the Nomar. Out of anybody. We got a top prospect of Brett Wagner. Brett Barabee. Juan Gonzalez. There's a name that we know. Delino DeShields again, but a Juan Gonzalez. We're going to put him over here. Juan Gonzalez. That pack opened up like one of the new school day packs. Let's see what we got. We got Karam Garcia. Never heard of her. Oh, I thought that was our Jeter card. Ruben Rivera. Come on, baby. Give us a Jeter. You can do it. You're not a Jeter. Get out of here. Javi Lopez. Man, I remember playing back in the day, Javi Lopez on the video games. I'd always choose him. Don't know why. Just always would. Tim Wallach. I like the name. Javi. Jim Thome. Good card pile. Definitely good card pile. Cleveland Indians. Jim Thome. Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones. Carlos Garcia. We got an A-Rod Star Rookies. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. There's only 6,000 of these printed, which may seem like a lot. But it's not. It's not at all. Only 6,000 of those ever printed. That's what we're talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Everybody make room for the new guy, okay? Got the A-Rod and the Wally Joyner. We gotta get some good stuff. We're getting some good stuff. Hadn't pulled anything in a while, but now we're starting to heat up. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Ben McDonald. Oh, where are you going, cards? Ben McDonald, who you hiding back there? You got hiding Brian Anderson. Ernie Young. Steve. I thought that said Jewish, but it doesn't. Jeff Cirillo. Man, there's a Mariner. Jeff Cirillo. Third baseman. An ex-Mariner, sorry. Jeff Conine. Matt Williams. Again. You had the Chuck Finley. Bob Hamlin. Bobby Hamlin. John Lieber. Tim Raines. And you got the Michael Jordan. We did it. We got the Michael Jordan. I told you guys good things were coming. So we got the 2 Michael Jordans that we needed. Shoo-wee! Let's go. Look at him. And here we didn't think we were going to pull him. But we did. We out here. We out here doing some good things, everybody. Good things. We got the MJ. Who's next? I think really the only person left would be Jeter. Or maybe even one of those Babe Ruth insert cards. But God. There's not much more you could possibly ask for out of this. Obviously the box is not tampered with. So that's the good news. And hopefully Series 2 does bring us some more luck. It's time consuming when you can't just fly through the cards because they're all stuck together. That's the hardest part right now. You got a Devin White stuck to a Raul Mondesi. Raul Mondesi wasn't bad back in his day. And his son or nephew or whoever is playing in the league now. You got the Ruben Rivera. Keep thinking that's Derek Jeter. Another Greg Maddux. Eric Karros. Looking like a stud. Oh, we got the young Manny. The young Manny Ramirez. I feel like Cleveland took all their pictures on the sides of the steps. I mean, him and Jim Thome clearly had a thing going. Clearly had something going back then. But we got the young Manny. That's awesome. Let's see what else we can pull out here. Whew, we're losing cards. Jason Jacome. Oh, man. Jay Bell with a Dante Bichette on the back. Dante Bichette could go in the good card pile. But instead of putting him, we'll put the Garrett Anderson, star rookie, in the good card pile. Gary Anderson, him and Vladdy in the same lineup. Dangerous. Let's just talk about that for a minute. Yeah, him and Vlad in the same lineup were absolutely unstoppable. We got Roberto Hernandez. Who we got hiding back here? Dennis Eckersley. Damage to the left-hand side of that card, but it's actually looking pretty decent. It's awesome. A Brian Anderson. What else we got? We got Larry Walker. Oh man, this thing is loaded with good cards. John Wetland. Eddie Williams. Brady Anderson from the Orioles. Back when the Orioles weren't as bad as they are today. I mean, they might have been just as bad, but I doubt it. Travis Fryman. We got a Pete Scholich. What else here? We got a Roberto Alomar and a Brady Anderson on the back. Albie Lopez. Ernie Young. We got another Nomar. Flip backwards. Put him with his brothers. So 3 Nomars. I have to send one off to my cousin. Pretty sure there'll probably be another one by the time we're done with this box. Maybe even in the same pack like the last time. You know who we haven't seen, though, is Vlad. Vlad Guerrero, Rondell White, Moises Alou. It's just getting me thinking because we're seeing all these Expos players. Moises Alou could got in the good card pile, too. Andy Beans. Eddie Williams with John Olerud. We got the Roger Clemens definitely going in the good card pile. Although, who knows if he'll make it to the Hall of Fame. It's up to the people now. Hector Carrasco. Oh, baby! We did it. We pulled the Derek Jeter star rookie. Shoo! Let's go. There's also his base card in the, or his prospect card in this set too. So let's not forget that. But man, did we pull it. Who do we replace? We gotta replace him with Jason Giambi. We gotta put him up here. He deserves a spot right there. Jason Giambi, you can move somewhere over here, off to the side, or in the back. Here, Newman, you gotta go, bud. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Newman's gotta go. We'll put the next one over here as well. But then again, Newman has been given a select. So what if we put him? What if we put him off to the side over here, and still in the corner, obviously, because he never comes out of the corner. He'd just be off camera, off to the side. Man. We're getting down to it, and I was very concerned we would not get the Derek Jeter star rookie, or any rookie for Derek Jeter, for that matter. Jack Morris. We got Roberto Kelly. Top prospect of Karim Garcia. Matt Misick. I'm still looking for that Vladdy. That Vladdy should be in here, I'm pretty sure. All right. We got Brett Butler. Goose Gossage played for the Mariners? I did not know that. That is not something I knew. With all of my knowledge of baseball, I did not know that. Todd Hundley. Billy Boy. Jose Canseco. I mean, we'll put him in the good card pile, but David Need. Is he really a decent card? Maybe. Jose Lind. There's a card that fell down here. Ellis Burks. How do we miss Ellis Burks? Johnny Combs is repping for the Sox, man. That, I mean, makes sense. I'm surprised Manny didn't do it, but he's a character too, so makes sense. Plus, I think Manny's still trying to play baseball somewhere. Mexico. Juan Gonzalez. So, Makes somewhat sense. Devin White. Greg Jeffries. Okay. Ozzie Smith. Okay. We'll take the Ozzie Smith. Paul Molitor. Heck yeah. 36 cards in 12 packs. Or 12 cards per pack. You do get good value, is what I'll say. Paul O'Neill. For like some of these older boxes. And like this is reasonably cheap. And I'm having a great time. I'm having an amazing time pulling these cards. Andy Van Slyke. And it's all about the fun that you have while doing it, right? Rob Neen. Because if I wasn't having fun, what's the point? Insert card in every pack. You can get a Roger Clemens autograph card offer. Can you imagine we pulled a redemption card out of here and you just can't redeem it? I wonder if Upper Deck would send us something for it. Reggie Sanders, like we sent the... They're just like, nope, get wrecked. Sorry. We're like, but we just opened a factory sealed set. Well, we have the proof. It's on our Twitch. Please. We got a Kenny Lofton. There's a good card. You know, back in the day when Kenny Lofton, Jim Tomei, and Manny Ramirez were all on the same team, you'd imagine that team would have went a long ways. And they did. They went to the World Series. Ken Hill. Because remember, they're the ones that beat the Mariners to go there. Tino Martinez. But the Braves won it. Chris Hoyles. I only know that because I know pretty much everything there is to know about my birth year. Almost everything, at least. Have Chris Gomez. And Armando somebody that's not a star rookie. And a Rick Healing. Maybe he was back in the day, but he did not turn out to be anything special. I cannot believe we got the Derek Jeter and the Michael Jordan. Both the Michael Jordans, the A-Rod, the Jason Giambi, the 2 Griffeys, and like 3 Nomars out of this. Insane. We're already pulling some heat. And it's just going to keep going. Chili Davis. Good player for the Sox back in the day. Not such a great hitting coach. Dennis Eckersley. Derek May. Troy O'Leary. The ASMR for these cards is real. Listen to this. Like it sounds like a piece of paper tearing, but it's not. Doo-doo-doo. We got a Robin Ventura card. This one we haven't seen yet. A Scott Ruffcorn, sorry. We did see that card. Steve Cook. Gotta get some food after this. My stomach is killing me. Zane Smith. Lenny Destruka. Daryl Clow. And another Frank Thomas. Getting down to it. For everybody out there, if you are a baseball fan, what are you most excited about this season? Ozzie Guillen. Mark McGwire. Okay. Mark McGwire for when he played with Oakland. Those are some crazy jerseys. The Oaks jerseys. Good card. Another Chili Davis. Another Marquise Grissom. Rod Beck. Brian Anderson. Charles Nagy. Joe Carter. We got Hector Carrasco. We got Jose Oliva, Rookie of the Year card. since we're at it, why don't we look up to see who the Rookie of the Year in 1995 was? See if we would have won anything out of these packs. That's just what we're going for. Hideo Nomo. So we didn't even come close. That was for the NL. Marty Cordova was for the AL. So, Jose Oliva, you did not win Rookie of the Year, but you'll still go in the good card pile because you're an insert. Chris Gomez and Armando. Hold on, team. Let's make the chat a little bit smaller here. Unlock it here just because it's kind of overlapping with everything. See if I can make it just a little bit smaller. There we go. And then we will lock it back up. Lock it back up. Johnny Gomes is repping for the Sox. Still can't believe that. It's very interesting to me how they choose who they're going to choose. Another one of those national pastime cards. So clearly we could just throw them all away because they're not worth anything. But we got Roberto Kelly. Who we got here on the back? Oh, Bernie Williams. Saw the Yankee symbol and I was like, Jeter? It's like, please? Troy O'Leary. We got Derek May. With the Fred McGriff in the back. We got a lot of base. A lot of base. John Franco. Doing his best TV announcer personality. Just trying to fly through these. Hopefully the next set isn't as stuck together, although with the glossiness of the cards, I bet you they will be. Still hoping for maybe a duplicate of one of the ones that we have here on the board. Still have enough time to get something. Lee Smith. Another Mark McGwire. Got a lot of dupes of some of the ones that we consider to be in the good card pile, but not the elite pile. And we got Ozzie Smith right behind him. Greg Jeffries. Come on. Charlie McHugh. Who we got here? Mark Newfield. Where's the Buhner card? What do we have here? John Valentine checklist cards. You know what? That card is good enough to make it in the good card pile. Ray McDavid. Oh, we got another Michael Jordan. Shoo! We got another Michael Jordan. There we go. We take those. Those are dubs. We take those. And that was our last top loader for just this right now. 2 Michael Jordans. In the insert Michael Jordan. Say it's a good day. Say it's a very good day. We got a lot of what we wanted. Just need to add on. Maybe another Derek Jeter. Come on, baby. Come to Papa. Top prospect, Todd Green. Jeff Blauser. Got a Jeff Cirillo card. Steve. We're just gonna call. Hold up. Hold up. Everybody, hold on. We got another promo Griffey. Another one. Throw them on the board. So the front and the back of the box have been our biggest hits. Insane. The front and the back. The front to the back. Hit him with the 1-2. Hit him with the... Hit him with the... That could mean that we could pull another A-Rod. We probably won't pull another one of the insert Jordans. This one over here. Just because that one is very few and far between. But you never know. And we might not pull the A-Rod either. Simply because it's 1 out of 6,000 that were ever made. Or produced. Kevin Tapani. Don Mattingly in action. We got the Zane Smith. Another Jason Isringhausen. And a Rico Brogna. Could also get the Brett Boone out of here, I believe, when he played with the Reds. That'd be an interesting card to have. What do we have on the back here? I thought we had another Michael Jordan. That's what I thought we had. Cal Ripken Jr. Special edition. Top prospect of Reed Ryan. Dave Stewart. A Robin Ventura mixed in with the Darren Jackson. I shouldn't say the Darren Jackson, just Darren Jackson. Got Andy Van Slyke. We got Luis Lopez. Not mixed in with anybody. Thought he was a little thick. Shane is, though. Shane Reynolds has got somebody attached to him at the hip. And it's Randy Johnson. Randy was just all over Shane of Carlos Berga. It's got Bobby Twersky on him. Geronimo Pena and Dave Stewart. We're almost at the end of the box. Thanks for everybody for joining us. We're at 1 hour and 17 minutes. And this is kind of why I said that it was only going to be one thing that we're doing today. Special edition gold. We haven't seen a gold yet. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Special edition, the Upper Deck Company. It's gold. So this must be the electric diamond insert. That's what I imagine, but don't know. We're going to put them off to the side because nobody knows the name. Jason Breer with Kent Herbeck on the back. Kent Herbeck. Ooh, those little. We got Joey Hamilton and Mariano Duncan stuck together. And they're flexing all over the place. What we got here? We got Reggie Jefferson for the Mariners. We got the Griffey, the second Griffey. That Griffey back there. So we got dupes of our 2 Griffies. Always good to have. Now let's see if we can get a dupe of one of these top prospect cards. We got the Giambi. Let's see if we can get the A-Rod or the Jeter. Brian Jordan. Mark Whitten. And Pat Hetchkin. Hetchkin. Come on. Come on. You know you can do it. Oh, I thought it was Pedro. Ramon Martinez. You know, shouldn't Pedro be in this set too? So we haven't seen Pedro and we haven't seen Vlad. We've seen a lot of Fred McGriff though. Enough so that it's kind of pissing me off. Maybe they're in Series 2, because there are some cards that are in Series 2 or Set 2. So if we can start adding some of those pieces to it. Another Brett Saberhagen. I think now though we're just kind of hitting like a dead stop. As far as like what we're gonna get, John Lieber, Bob Hamlin. It's pretty much all dupes right now. I'd take a dupe of that guy over there. Kirk Gibson though. Dang, Kirk Gibson looking old. Still got it though. In that picture at least. Alright, we got 4 packs left. I'm going to take away the box for a minute. Yeah, man, Kirk Gibson was not looking so hot there. I would speed rip these and just kind of open all of them at one time, but just to even get them off of each other is a pain. Look, Fred McGriff. Dustin Hermanson with a Travis Fryman. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Come on, we can't end on just the Griffey. We gotta get something else. Glenn Williams. We got Darryl Strawberry at least. There we go. Good card pile. Billy Ashley. Billy Ashley. It sounds like a singer's name. Charles Nagy. Mike Mussina. Another good card pile. Dude, Curtis, you gotta go over there, bro. What is this? Look, Charlie Hayes. I don't think it's that serious, okay? Xavier Senpai. Yo, what's good, everybody? How's it going? How you doing, man? Good to have you in here. Charlie Hayes, it is not that serious. This is not... Like, it's not going in the good card pile by any means. Xavier Senpai, how you doing, man? How's your day going? Appreciate you being in here. Thanks for coming by. We got John Ruo. We got Pat Hentgen. Todd Green. Man, these things are just absolutely stuck together. Sean Berry. A Sandy Alomar Jr. I can go in the good card pile. Just chilling. Just got done practicing baseball with a couple of friends to get my knee used to it again. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Are you joining like a league or anything else? Are you in a league? Like, I know for me, like I used to be high school baseball. I blew out my arm, so had to rehab it and do all of that. But it's good, man. Good that you get out there and you do that. I definitely want to get some practice swings in here once the weather gets a little bit better. But top prospect Damon Hollins. That's awesome if you can get together with your boys or girls and just have a good time. Just hitting, throwing. Good exercise too. Charles Dodson. We got another Derek Jeter. Look at that. Xavier. You come in and we pull another Jeter. I will take it, my friend. You could stay all you want. Just keep the good vibes rolling. Team, if you are not already, make sure that you hit us with a like. And if you want to subscribe, it would help the channel out a lot. But a like will do nonetheless. Or a follow. Any of those. Frank Thomas Special Edition. Dave Stewart. We got Lee Smith. Lee Smith, everybody. Lee Smith in the house. So we got 2 Jeters. We got 3 Nomars. We got 2 of each of the Griffies and 2 of the Michael Jordans, except for that one over there. Matt Williams. Chris Hoyles. Sandy Alomar Jr. again. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Xavier Senpai, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Nah, it's my last year of high school and I'm going to college soon, and I want my knee to get used to the playing again because I got injured a year and a half ago. I popped out my kneecap and tore my ACL and MCL playing basketball. Wow. But I have to get used to playing again because I play catcher. Yeah, man. That must be so rough. I hope that it heals well. Like, how long ago did this happen? Oh, you got injured a year and a half ago. So I guess I just read that part. But man, yeah, wow, ACL and MCL. Yeah, you're just getting back into it, I bet. That's bad. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully that you stay healthy. Hopefully the knee is fine. But yeah, catcher's rough. Um, how do you play any other position? Like, can you play any other position? Maybe third or first? Because those would be the next positions I'd look into getting into, and maybe it would be a little bit easier on your knees. If you play catcher, you definitely got the arm to play third, so just covering that butt might be a little bit hard. Hopefully nobody knows that you have a knee problem on the other team. We got the Brett Boone. Not that we were looking for it, but we got it after I said it was in the set. Brian Hunter. Jose Lind. And then Alan Beans. Alan Beans. Frank Thomas going in the good card pile. Last pack of Series 1. Last year of high school. Yeah, man. Everybody seems to get injured on that last year. That's what happened to me. It's not fun. Rehabbing it was horrible. Felt like my arm was popping out of my shoulder every time I went to go move it. Moises Alou. We got William I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. William. We got William. Mike Mussina. I'm telling you, man, everybody's sitting on the base. At least in the back picture. And some of them have the back picture as a 4 picture. You like playing catcher and your knee is good. I just need to get used to it being in that position again for a while. Fair enough. When I was playing, so I actually threw out my arm junior year during tryouts. And it hurt so bad. And I told my coach, and the issue is that I was supposed to start on JV that year. Well, our catcher went down on our varsity team, and I had the best and most accurate arm on the team itself. And I was being stupid, and I really wanted to play, so I let him know that I would play catcher. It's my first time playing catcher ever. I didn't do too bad, to be honest with you. It just hurt like a bitch to throw it to second. That's all I'm gonna say. We got Series 2. Pretty good Series 1 pulls. I think we're gonna put them off to the side for now, and we'll recap it here at the end, because we're gonna need the space, I think, for Series 2 as well. But if you like playing catcher, man, yeah, it's awesome. Like, being able to control the game and being able to handle your pitchers, like, and get to know them, like, it's definitely a fun time. I definitely had fun when I played. It just, I don't know if I could go through the strain of, like, that being on my arm again. That would be horrible for me. So, Series 2. Here we go. Oh, Griffey just popped right up that time. All right, let me move some stuff around here. Give me a minute. Thank you guys very much for joining in today. Appreciate all of you that came through. Got to see some friendly faces, and we got to see some new ones as well. Appreciate you all for joining. We're up to 64 followers, looking to get to 100, and we definitely will. If we continue on this streak that we've been on, we'll get there. Easy. Tell all your friends. All your friends who need to know about Grenfell Gaming. Go and follow. Gonna be playing some MLB The Show. Gonna be, playing some. Oh yeah, these are not stuck together, and this is nice. Jose Valentin, Alex Fernandez. Oh wait, we got a couple of them stuck together. Not as bad though. David McCarty, Edgar. We got Edgar in Series 2. That can go in the good card pile. Orlando Merced. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a trade card. Benito Santiago. Let's see what this is all about. Trade this card for 9 new Upper Deck cards of the hottest players on their new teams. This trade card can be redeemed for an updated set of 9 Upper Deck cards. Wow. So back in the day, you must have been able to like throw this to Upper Deck and they send you. I wonder what kind of cards you would get. It's kind of neat. We'll put it in the national pastime pile. Bernard Gilkey, Ken Hill, Pat Borders with a Mark Johnson. Pat Borders, eh? Hideo Nomo, Rookie of the Year. We got him, everybody. Mostly trying to get drafted to the MLB and get drafted by the Cardinals, and hopefully when Yachty retires, I can play in the same position. But I know that's some big shoes to fill. You got to try your hardest and hopefully live up to the player I look to. That's the dream. Hey, man, you can do anything that you set your mind to. Let's put it that way. And if you do, if you make it there, let me know. I would love to come see a game. Do you have any particular college that you're looking into that you want to get it, that you want to go and play for? Have you already committed to somewhere? There's a couple good schools out there. If anybody's seen ESPN lately, Texas Tech is on fire. I mean, they just absolutely are blown out of the water with what they're doing. Larry Walker. We got 2 dudes. Never heard of him. Jeff Kent. Heard of him, though. Yeah, Yachty, man. This is last season, so... big movement is gonna happen throughout their organization, and so they're gonna need to fill shoes quickly. They're gonna try a ton of different things, I'm sure, and some will work and some won't, but hopefully that you can get drafted, and if you're good enough, Illinois State University, so you can try there. Hey man, even the smaller schools, like if you do well enough at those smaller schools, you'll get recognized. You'll be the talk of the town. It'd be awesome. I hope you make it, man. Really do. Had a friend that went to Seattle University and played there for their team. And ended up getting injured, of course. But there's another gentleman. If you look up Jansen Junk from Pujols, get to play together their last year. Yeah, and Waino. Don't forget Waino, man. He was there too. But if you look up Jansen Junk for the Anaheim Angels, I played with him in high school. We got a Joe Girardi card. Yeah, Pujols will be fun to see in his last year. I'm excited. I was excited when they brought him back. I think it's the right thing to do for their organization. I think, there's a lot of guys. I think this will be Miguel Cabrera's last year, to be honest with you. Maybe. I don't know what his contract looks like, but I can't see him. They got Spencer Torkelson now, and he's going downhill. Sammy Sosa. Yeah, Waino's on that team too, and it'll be cool. It'll be cool to see. Steve Rodriguez, diamond debut. Star rookie of Mark Grzelcyk. Brett Butler. And Terry and Kurt. Terry and Kurt. Like how you said pee holes, like I understood what you're saying, but it's funny. Pee holes. All right, let's see. Let's move this back a little bit. I feel like it's too close to me. All right, we got Manny Ramirez Special Edition. All right. Those are wins. I'll move you guys over here. You guys are losers. All right, let's see. Danny Turnbull. Tom Gordon. We got an Al Martin. With another Edgar. Steve Bichelle. Kirk Ruler. Luis Gonzalez. Danny Jackson. Marquise Grissom. A diamond debut of Rudy Pomberton. Another diamond debut of Joe Randa. Joe Random. More like. You know you weren't here for long, but I hope it was a great night of openings. I will see you in the AM. Yes, I'm doing this box and I'm going right to bed. Yes, sir. Have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you for even stopping by. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Good weekend to you. And we did have some fun openings. I'll post them on maybe I'll throw up a little Twitch thing. Show everybody what we got that missed. Mark Grace. Another Frank Thomas. Scott Erickson on the back. See you bright and early, my friend. Reggie Sanders. Let's see, Jeff King. I feel like Series 2 isn't as heavy on the stars, another Luis Gonzalez, as Series 1. But you know what? There's still plenty of time to tell. Brett Butler. We got Will Cordero. A Fred Garcia, sorry, not Freddie. Jeff Clemente. We got Roger Cedeno. He looks like he's having a good time. You just injured your ankle at practice. See you tomorrow, person we don't get along with. We should fake argue at the meeting tomorrow. And then when everybody just stares and looks at us and doesn't know what to say, just start laughing. But have a good night, bud. Wouldn't that be something? Moises Alou. Lance Painter with a Joe Girardi on the back. Lance Painter. Ricky Bataclop. I don't even know how to say that. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Bataclop. Todd Zeal. Greg Vaughn. Not Mo Vaughn, but Greg Vaughn. Just changed his name mid-season. Pete Harnish and a Kevin Foster. Steve Finley. There's a card. Good card. Bray Durham. Star rookies. And a Brad Klontz. Diamond debut. Man, it's getting super hot in here. Danny Jackson, eh? Alright, Danny. What do you got for us behind you here? Roberto Hernandez. with a Cliff. Oh, a Cecil Fielder on the back. I was gonna say Cliff Floyd, but Cecil Fielder. Yeah, we'll put him in the good card pile. By any chance, can you explain to me why you like collecting baseball cards? You're not judging. You just never understood why people did it. For me, so there's different things, and we'll just take a minute to kind of go over this. So let's just go to the Let's Chat. So for me, it's more for the purposes of remembering those moments, right? So like when you have a card and it's like a particular moment or something that happened in a game, or you remember that from your childhood, that's what's special to me. I grew up with my grandfather that worked for the Mariners, let's just say, and he would collect baseball cards. Like he would just bring them home and we'd open them, and it was a good time. So for me, it's reliving that experience of doing that with him. I'm not in it for like the catch and sell aspect of it. I mean, I do have a card on eBay right now, but it's simply because it's a modern card that I can fetch a lot for. But like with a lot of the older cards that me and my grandfather had opened up together, I'm not selling those, right? Like I literally have so many as far as for my collection. But I honestly just like opening them. It's kind of like gambling in a sort, and like that sounds kind of bad. But to be honest with you, it's a lot of fun. Like just to see what you can pull, like to pull those Derek Jeters that we had, or to pull, I mean, even just this Michael Jordan, even though Michael Jordan, I mean, he's not even a known player. And as far as for baseball, more so basketball, like it's just fun to pull those kind of cards, right? And when you get numbered cards, or you get parallels, and you get autographs and like things like that of like people that you know, it's exciting. I mean, same thing with people in Pokemon cards, right? Like you pull like an alt art or something else, or you pull, um, let's say a basketball. I am not very good with basketball, but like you pull a basketball card of one of the big names and you get excited, right? Or like you pull somebody from back in the day, like a I don't know, freaking Ray Lewis, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, everybody has their own reason, right? And like everybody has like the things that they collect. And I didn't think you were judging, by the way. I just was trying to explain. But everybody has their own reason for doing certain things or collecting certain things. And if you have a hobby, then, and you know, not everybody's going to understand. Um, but as long as it's fun to you, you should go with it. Just roll with it. Of course. And anytime that you have a question, I'll be more than happy to explain to you why I do certain things, or um, why we choose to put certain things on the channel and things of that nature. So just happy that you can be here with us. Omar Vizquel and Steve Finley. And like just hearing like the names that, see, like Pedro Martinez, like we know who he is, right? Like I'm a huge Red Sox fan, like, and to have this card in the set and just to pull his card is awesome. So that's why I do it. It makes me feel good on the inside when I pull a really nice card like a Barry Larkin card. And for my friends that, you know, don't know baseball, or, you know, that aren't into it as much, they come on different days. Like they come when I'm gaming, or they come when I'm opening Pokemon cards because that's their thing. Or so Mike Schmidt, Danny Terranable, Tom Gordon, Leo Gomez. We got another trade card coming up. Chuck Carr, and a trade card of, who do we have here? Terry Pendleton. Well, Terry, I can't send you back into Upper Deck because they won't give me anything for you. But you'll just sit off there to the side. We got Bobby Higson, a Frank Rodriguez. Should have put Pedro on the stage. Pat Borders. We don't have much of a stage. Series 2 isn't as good. Greg Hansel. Everything was in Series 1. But you collect basketball jerseys and football stuff from players you like. I mean, some people have like personal collections that they have of certain players. Like I want to start a personal collection of Mookie Betts before he went to the Dodgers, and I did. And you know, now he's with the Dodgers and he's not with the Red Sox, and it hurts a little bit, but I still like him as a player. I still have his cards. I bought a autographed version of his rookie card, Cal Ripken Jr. But who are some of the people that you like personally collect? Who are some of your players that you like? I'm assuming like if you like Yachty and stuff like that, like it's mostly players from St. Louis, maybe? I don't know. Just gonna take a guess, take a stab at it. Let me know. I mean, there's no football team in St. Louis anymore, but maybe you're a Rams fan. Lee Tinsley, and if you are a Rams fan, congratulations. John Schmiley. And who do we have for a prospect here? Robert Person with another Frankie Rodriguez. We got the Chipper. Chipper Jones. Just a base card. See if we can get another Hideo Nomo. Just his base card. Jack McDowell. Jose Rijo. Jose Rijo. Andres Galarraga. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. Chuck Clark with Rafael Palmeiro on the back. Come on, Chuck Clark. We gotta get you off of there. What do we have here? What is this? Autographed card. Well, this is a shame, ladies and gentlemen. This is a trade card for an autograph card. Trade this for an autograph card of the superstar featured on the front of this card. Did anybody see who it was? I'm going to be so mad if it's somebody huge. I'm going to turn this over now. Okay. Frank Robinson. Bro. We're going to keep it. Maybe we can send it to Upper Deck and they'll send us something. They don't make baseball cards anymore. But hey, it's worth a shot. Maybe we can get a hold of somebody at Upper Deck and ask them what they would give us for it. If anything at all. Probably not. Collect Yachty and Cardinals stuff, but football is the Chicago Bears and NBA is the Chicago Bulls. Okay, so a Chicago fan. Mostly collect basketball stuff because it's cheaper. Because a signed football helmet is over $500. Yep, I'm right there with you. And I'm not doing that. For basketball, I'm a big Derrick Rose fan from the Bulls when he played. Yep, NOA, so you collect his stuff? Nice, dude. Congratulations. How do you think about your Cardinals recently? I just had one of my fantasy baseball drafts, and I took, I think one of the biggest people that are going to be on there are going to be Dylan Carlson. I also think that Tyler O'Neill is going to be huge for you guys, too. Those two. So, should be a good year for Cardinals fans. And as far as, like, basketball, like Derrick Rose, until he got injured, good player. Signed football helmet, I get you. Get you. My team is, unfortunately, it's going to be the Patriots for that. And a lot of their stuff is expensive. So, as you know, Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, all of them, way over $500 for the most part. So I will not be getting any of their stuff anytime soon. Reggie Sanders, and not really going to go in the good card pile. Mike Lansing. Mark Akers. Another Pedro. We'll put him on the stage this time. Andre Dawson. Good card pile. Ron Valone. Good card pile. Ron Valone is definitely in the good card pile. Because he's on the Mariners, 95. I also like the Celtics back when I did watch basketball. When Kevin Garnett and because I'm from the Seattle area, is Ray Allen played there. So I liked him back when that was a thing. And then Paul Pierce and God, what was that guy's name? I think he still plays in the league today. Me and my buddy were just talking about him the other day. Jeez. Paul Pierce and Isaiah Thomas? I don't know. I think it's Isaiah Thomas. Played on the Celtics. So, Kevin Garnett. Is the big three. Is Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. And you had the little guy just stealing balls. Dennis Eckersley. We'll take that. Billy Brewer, Pat Kelly. Another Barry Larkin and a Jeff King. And we land something huge. Greg Hansel. We got Chipper. We'll put Chipper on the stage here in a minute. He deserves a spot. Roberto Kelly. We got to start putting somebody on the stage. Omar Vizquel. We got a Kurt Schilling when he played with the Phillies. Look at that. A Marty Cordova diamond debut. Another Ron Valone. Chipper. Chipper is a good guy. You didn't watch much baseball for the past 2 years. Fair enough. Me neither, to be honest with you. I'm just starting to get back into it again. Mostly been too busy to catch the games. Also same. You think the reason why you collect football stuff is because you had to stop playing because of neck problems, and I collect the basketball stuff, but I'm only 5'9", so there's no chance in hell I can make it because the average height for them is 6'3" or 4. So I collect the sports that I can't play anymore, anymore type of deal. Hey man, that's fair. I mean, I'm short too. I'm not even 5'9", I'm 5'8". So I get where you're coming from. Basketball was never in my future, and football is just not an option for me. I can catch, but a wide receiver also needs to be taller than the cornerback, so that's my problem. So they would just bat down the ball and I'd be screwed. Oh, Mike Schmidt. A final tribute of Mike Schmidt. Put that on the stage. Wade Boggs. Yeah, you could go up there too. We're just putting everybody on the stage today. Rafael Palmeira's not going on there though. Trevor Hoffman though. He can go up there. Definitely he can go up there. Got a Rod Darling and a Kevin Foster. You know, Series 2 is looking up now. Starting to get some good players on here. Starting to get some repeats of some good players. Kevin Robinson, Benji Gill. Who we got here? We got Ken Confante, Roger Cedeno, and Quilvio Veras. Actually, you know what, Wade Boggs? You're not in your Red Sox uniform, so you don't get to go on the stage. But you'll go in the good card pile. For sure, you can go on there. Trevor Hoffman, you can definitely go on there, though. Let's see. What year was Trevor Hoffman in the league? 94. So not his rookie card. Missed it by a year. Still good nonetheless. And we got the Tribute Mike Schmidt card. Final Tribute. 72 to 89. Huh. Wonder why they threw that in there. Interesting. Put him back here. Yeah, man, I get what you're saying, though. It's definitely hard to play those kind of sports. And, like, not that I wouldn't not want to play those sports. I don't know. Mike Piazza. That's a pretty cool card of Mike Piazza. Good card pop. Mike Kingery. Another Trevor Hoffman. Okay, put him in the good card pile. We're not going to double up this time. Too much sleeving. Ramon Hernandez. Ray Langford. Ismael Valdez with a Pat Borders on the back. Used to play outside linebacker. Sack someone, but your head hit first and my neck got messed up in the process and I had to quit because the doctor said I messed it up pretty bad. It wasn't broken, just a disc was moved or something. I don't remember. That was like 5 or 4 years ago. Well, man, how does that affect you when you play catcher? Does it affect you at all? Because, like, something like that, I mean, with even, like, the whiplash of your neck, like, from standing up to throwing the ball to second base, must be somewhat difficult. Maybe not, but I'd imagine that you would have at least a little popping sensation. We are going to put Heidi Onomo in a sleeve, though. Seeing as how he was a Rookie of the Year. And we'll put him with his brother. I can't imagine that's much fun to deal with, to be honest. I know for me, like, I had a dislocated pinky from falling off of a swing set around the same time that I threw out my arm. And to have both of those things at the same thing, both of those things happen around the same time was not fun. Brett Saberhagen. What do we got here? We got another black card of Nolan Ryan. A Panini tribute to Nolan Ryan. Not Panini tribute. Final tribute. Sorry. I'm so used to saying Panini. Of Nolan Ryan. You can go right there, Nolan. Have fun. A Felipe Lira. Yeah, some in the back, too. Greg Maddux card, it looks like. We got Jose Vizcaíno and a Denny Neagle. It doesn't affect you at all. Just some popping sometimes, but you're perfect now. That's good, man. I'm glad it doesn't affect you. Because that would limit your playing career. And we definitely want to see you reach as far as your potential will take you. Omar Vizquel. Kevin Seitzer. Who we got here? We got Ken Clemente and Mark Akers. The Greg Maddux checklist card. Tony Clark. It's a good card. We're going to still put him off to the side, though. Oh, we got 2 Tony Clarks in the same pack, back to back. All right. So Mike Schmidt, Trevor Hoffman, Chipper Jones. Our stage is full of stars already from Series 2. Now, granted, the cards aren't as sharp as Series 1 or like the inserts or like as big of name of players, but they're still decent. Hal Morris. Carlos Berra. Cal Ripken Jr., and Midre. We haven't got the Barry Bonds. We got David Justice, Ruben Sierra. We haven't gotten the Barry Bonds regular card yet, and I don't know if that was in Series 1 or Series 2. Arthur Rhodes, he's a former Mariner right there. How did I injure my arm? Was it just you throw the ball wrong, or did your shoulder dislocate? So, I think it was just my shoulder dislocating, and the reason why is because we were at tryouts, and we were doing outfield drills, and I remember we were throwing it to home plate, and we just did that like 3 or 4 times. And now that I look back on it, I'm like, why did we do that so many times? You know what I mean? And it wasn't like hit the cutoff man. He would want you to throw it through. And so he would just bomb one, and then it would be like the runner tagging from third, going home, and he would have to throw him out at the plate. And I'm like, the situation does happen, right? We were in left field, and the situation sometimes would happen, but why would we need to practice that or like do that for tryouts? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we're doing it, and about the 3rd time, my arm just popped, and I kind of, sorry, had to stop the story because we were just talking about it. But my arm popped, and I didn't think really anything of it. Like, it did feel weird, but it didn't hurt at the time. So then when we stepped up for our final, throw, like when I went to go throw it back in, I was in a lot of pain, to say the least. Like, I yelled out, because when I went to go throw the ball, I only made it probably to the pitcher's mound. And everybody could tell that I was in a lot of pain. It was unfortunate, and I had to sit out the rest of the tryout, and my coach told me, he's like, hey, like, we still want you on the team. Like, do you think that you can play? And I said, I can try. And so they put me on the team, and I felt bad for taking up a roster spot. But then they eventually moved me up to the varsity level to play the catcher position. And there were some limitations, like I did have to, play every other game, and then just ice my arm in between innings. Yeah, sucks. But I'm good now. It doesn't affect me at all right now. Like, if I were to go out and practice for a little bit, I'd have to warm up for X amount of time, like probably more than the average person, just to get my arm back in shape. But yeah, I'm better now. Definitely a lot better. Yeah. I can't throw as far as I once was used to, of course, because I don't practice every day. With you still being in high school, I'm sure that, like, with you and your friends, like, you get the practice in that you would need to be able to fulfill that. But yeah, I just missed the field, to be honest with you. Josh Beckett. Is that what oh, I thought that said Josh Beckett. I was like, Josh Beckett didn't play in 1995. John Burkett. But yeah, I do miss it from time to time, and that's probably why I follow baseball so closely now, is because I do miss it. Larry Walker. But I'm glad that people like yourself can still enjoy the game, and like the younger generation can still have fun while playing. Those high school games were always really fun. I played the outfield, played the infield. I played pretty much every position that you could possibly think of, except for first base, because I wasn't tall enough. Andre Dawson. John Doherty. Albert Bell. Catcher was, it was fun. I think I would have had more fun, assuming I had not been injured, obviously. And I had planned to play catcher that year, but it would have gave me more of a chance to practice. But I did throw, 5 out of 7 runners out. So they kept stats on pretty much everything. 5 of 7 with a bad arm. I'll take it. And then a lot of times, like when you have to throw the ball back to the pitcher, it's rough sometimes. That's why I sat out every other game. Had to ice my arm the second game. And then obviously playing in summer ball. Like, do you play in summer ball? That's the other thing too. Or are you on a select team? You played shortstop and pitcher and first, but you only really enjoyed playing catcher. It's for some people, catcher is where it's at. Like, I had one of my best friends, and the person that caught me all the time loves playing catcher. He doesn't play it obviously anymore. He's a firefighter, and he has a wife now. So, but he enjoyed it, which I thought he was crazy for, but I loved him for it because I love throwing to him. Dave Nielsen, okay. But do you play any like select ball or anything of that nature? Because like doing that was tough as it was. Like they knew I had an injury too. They cared less, I guess, than my high school team. And I barely got to play, but probably because we already had a catcher. Everybody's, aside from outfield, everybody's position was already taken, so I didn't really have much of an option but to sit on the bench. My coach got scolded for it, but I understand why he did it. Daryl Whitmore, Melvin Meaves. Shortstop was fun. Sean Green. Used to play a summer league in high school. Nice. Yeah, summer ball, select ball was always fun. You got to know like a lot of the guys and like develop with them and be able to come up with them over the years. So yeah, it was always fun for me. I don't know about everybody else and how they felt, but I definitely had a good time with it. Walt Wise, Raul Mondesi. Let's see. We're just kind of flying through these cards right now. I have not seen anything worth stopping over aside from that Barry Bonds we pulled earlier, and I did put the Nolan Ryan on the stage. Ryan Klesko. Dave Nielsen. Andy Van Slyke. Derek Bell and Tony Phillips with a prospect of Thomas Perez on the back. All right. Apparently there is a Michael Jordan card in Series 2 as well that we're looking for. We're also hunting for the Babe Ruth card, which I don't know that we'll get. It's a Babe Ruth insert card. It's not looking so hot so far. We got the Roger Clemens Special Edition, though. Another Raul Mondesi. I think in the Summer League I only got 3 home runs because I got injured in the middle of that season, which sucked. Yeah, man. It's pretty rough when like you see all of your stats just kind of like just absolutely tank, right? Like it's, you know, you're not playing at your best, and it's just hard. Like nobody wants that moment of time where they're like, they feel like they could be doing so much better. Somebody else is sitting on the bench and you know you don't have it all. You're like, man, you know what? Put that guy in. He's probably got a better shot than I do at this point. Just being honest. I felt that way a couple times, like especially being in a pitcher's mindset, and I'm sure that you can state to this, but being in that kind of mindset where you're constantly thinking, if you're having an off day or your arm is just hurting and you don't want to say anything, like you're just begging in your head for your coach to take you out, but he doesn't want to take you out because he knows what you're capable of, but you just know you don't have it, but you don't want to say anything. I don't know. It's rough. For me, I eventually got to the point where, you know, the attitude on the mound is everything that anybody needs to see, and when you're frustrated, it shows for sure. JT Snow, wow. I remember when JT Snow was like the card for Barry Bonds. They didn't have Barry Bonds in like games of like MLB The Show or anything else of that nature, and just stuck JT Snow out there, even though he's a backup. MVP baseball, JT Snow. Thought he was a made-up player at first. Tom Glavine special edition. Who do we have here? Who are you? Albert Bell and Felipe Lira. Will Clark and a Tim Vagabond. 3 home runs, though. I mean, how many games did you play? Because that'll tell me all I need to know. I mean, if you played, the whole summer, then yeah, that's a little rough. Todd Stottlemyre, Frank Rodriguez, Jim Edmonds, and an Allen Battle. I almost put Allen Battle in the good card pile. We've been live for 2 hours. About an hour of hobby box. It's not too bad. All right, let's see. Travis Fryman, George Brett, another George Brett, and Wayne Kirby, Kirby Puckett. There's another one. Dave Fleming and Bobby Ayala, right back to back. Ruben Sierra and Paul Molitor. Got Pedro Acevedo and John Smiley. Ooh, buddy. Look what we got. We got the babe. We did it, everybody. We have completed the cycle. Woo-hoo. These things are hard to pull. But we will take it. And it's in good condition, too. I'll make another stand. I don't really want to take anybody down right now. Put him right there. We got the babe. We got the babe. See? It's a good day. That's fine. Only 12 games. Power just went out because of the storm. Oh, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. Not having like tornadoes or anything, are you? Charlie just having a tornado watching the stream. I'd say there's probably other things that you need to worry about first, like protecting all of your assets. It's Jeff Fry, Mike Greenwell. Close to my name. Not quite. Tom, Joe Oliver, and Todd Van Poppel. Van Poppel, what a name. Joe Oliver and, wait, didn't we just say Joe Oliver? Yeah, Joe Oliver and Jorge Fernandez and Antonio Asuna. 12 games, 3 homers. I mean, it's not terrible. Pretty good, actually. Not gonna hit a homer a game, but it's more than a lot of people. Some people don't hit any. And those people don't practice, or they don't have the arm strength to drive one out. So we got Ron Darling and Ray Langford. Powers Pack, you're finally back on. Sweet, man. Thanks for rejoining us. Mark Langston, David Cohn. We got Jose Don't Care. Jose Don't Care. Jim Edmonds on the Angels. We got about 6 packs left. 6 packs left in this box. Oh boy, man down. We got Babe. Thank God. This is looking a little rough there as far as for what we got, because I had to literally pull all stars onto the board. Kind of mix it up a little bit. What we got here? We got Rod Beck, special edition. Nope, not the good card pile. Put him off to the side. Oh, we got a gold Andujar Cedeno, special edition, gold. Let's put him in a sleeve. The other thing is too is a lot of people use like Beckett for like their card. I mean, what do you want to call it? Their card. Find out how much it's worth. And I do it too. And you want to take it a step further as to why people actually collect cards. Take it a step further to ask me why I sleeve all of them and input them into the database so I know how much they're worth and which ones I have. 8 during the summer league, but for high school it depends if I'm having a good or off season. I mean, when you play high school kids, especially if you live in a town that like is known for like having really good high schools, like high school baseball teams, it's gonna be hard, man. We got another Hideo Nomo. That makes 3. It's gonna be hard because you're going up against some elite guys like for your age, and I mean, even some guys pitching 80, almost 90 miles an hour if you live in some towns. There's this guy. He was throwing 92 when we were in high school as a lefty. Hated facing him. Every time we played him 3 times during the season. And every time they threw him against us because they knew we couldn't hit him. I think the best I did was a bloop single against him. It was rough. Billy Brewer and Tony Fernandez. Jay Buhner. We got a Jay Buhner card. We got Kirk Buehler and a Pedro Acosto. Steve Buechele. 8's good though. In summer league, it's actually not bad. The fact that you even got 3 during your time that you actually played, it's really good. Yeah, 87 and 91. That's what I'm saying. Like it can be rough. It does give you some better velocity to get the ball out, but I mean, if you are struggling to make contact, it's not going to matter. Especially if they have dirty off-speed pitches. Like, I remember that kid that I'm talking about, the one that threw 92 fastball. He had a nasty slider. And working from his side to my side, because I'm a righty, just on the outside corner every time, kills me. Looks like a ball, comes in, it's a strike. Not a whole lot you could do. Try to drive it the other way. That's where my bloop came from, but I mean, nobody was really successful against him, so. They really only used him to I mean, they used him more than just to throw to us, I'm sure, but mostly it was just for all 3 games he started were against us. And the other remaining games, he pitched, I think, 3 more times to different teams. Obviously, I had to rest him, but they made it to the playoffs, won a playoff game, and then lost the next one. And, of course, he played in the first playoff game there was. Bobby Bonilla. Who knows about him? He's still getting paid. There's a funny joke going around saying that he was going to be the only one getting paid this year after the lockout. He's going to be the richest person alive. Eduardo Perez and another Tony Clark. All right, down to the last few packs. Let's pull another Babe. Come on. There's some more cards in that set. We can pull them. Ken Hill. Usually hit it, but there's some that are just too fast that no one can hit around here. Bro, that's literally what I'm saying. Like, these kids, they throw hard. And it's going to take some practice. Like, I was fortunate enough to be able to have a batting cage that went up to 90 miles an hour. Most of the time, it didn't throw that hard because the cage or the machine was old. So it could top out at like 85, but that extra 7 miles an hour makes a difference. Okay, it definitely makes a difference because I remember going to the batting cage when I knew we were going to play that team the day before, cranking it all the way up as fast as it could go. It was topping out like 88, 85 to 87, and then when I faced the dude the next day, that extra like 5 to 7 miles an hour just blew me away. Was not ready for it. I remember he started me off slider. It was strike ball, slider, strike ball, change up for a strike, and then struck me out with a fastball. So what am I gonna do with that? Javi Lopez. Andres Galarraga. Jose Rio. A predictor card of Mark Grudzielanek. He also did not win the Rookie of the Year. Jay Buhner. But we'll put him in the good card pile. Greg Vaughn and Brett Gates. Tony Tarsko. Ken Hill, Jason Bates for the Colorado Rockies, and Tim Salmon, good card pile. 2 packs left, and we are done for the night. We will go over and we will recap what we have got. Plenty of stars. There's a lot of, I made good card piles like of veterans and things like that, and there's a lot of those. A lot of duplicates, of course, but Rondell White, Scott Erickson, and Roberto Hernandez. For baseball, worst experience from a pitcher was when I got hit right in the nose and it broke. That was probably my worst experience in baseball. I think mine was when I was littler. I was still in elementary school, but I was playing baseball. And I was in the batter box, had batting gloves on, and the pitcher hit me right in the hand, right where my finger was. And so my nail came off, or was coming off. But they told me not to peel it off. I said, okay, fine. So it turned black, and I went around the playground, like telling everybody to look at it, because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Okay, last pack. I'll tell that story here in a minute after we get through this last pack. Anyways, went around telling people it was the coolest thing ever, and I'll leave you on a cliffhanger until this pack is done. See if we can pull anything out of here. J.R. Phillips. Oh, we got a black color card. Mike Schmidt. And a Wade Boggs. Okay, not bad. For the 1-2. We got Don Slott and Gary Sheffield. Okay, we got Gary Sheffield card. Not his rookie when he played with the Brewers, but we already have that. Royce Clayton, Mike Bordick. We got a Tony Gwynn and a Kevin Gross. Tony Gwynn. Put him down here in the good card pile. Joe Randa and Eduardo Perez. So anyways, went around showing these girls that I liked my nail, because I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, hey, I got hit with the baseball, like, love me, right? They didn't love me. They went and they told my recess teacher, and my recess teacher put me on the wall and then gave me detention after school, and my grandpa had to come pick me up, and he was not happy. He was not a happy camper. The next day, I just remember going up to that girl and saying sorry, and she said, "You should be." I was like, damn, okay, my bad. I thought it was cool. Thought you'd think it was cool too. Long story short, the next year, that same girl and I were dating in elementary school. So, never know what happens. All right, time for some hates. Let's talk about them. We'll take these down here and put those towards the Series 2 hits. Let's go over Series 1 first. Why would I get detention for nothing? Exactly, I'm not sure. I apparently grossed her out to the point where like she felt uncomfortable and that required detention. I don't know, man. All right. We got the Steal the Deal Michael Jordan insert card. We got 2 Michael Jordans. We got 1 Alex Rodriguez. This is out of 6,000. So they only made 6,000 of these. Then we got 2 Derek Jeter Star Rookie cards. The Jason Giambi Star Rookie card. We got 2 of the Nomar Garciaparra Top Prospects. A Ken Griffey Jr. promo cards, 2 of those. And then we got 2 of the regular insert cards of Ken Griffey Jr. That's Series 1. And in Series 2, we had a Mike Schmidt tribute card. We had a San Diego Padres Trevor Hoffman. Yeah, you forgot MJ played baseball? This set was pretty sick to pick up and see that he did. Chipper Jones. Tribute of George Brett. We got Ron Vallone Diamond debut. The Pedro Martinez for the Expos. The Nolan Ryan tribute card. The Hideo Nomo 3 rookie cards, star rookie cards. The Barry Bonds base set rookie. Not base set rookie, but base rookie. And I don't know. This babe right here is the hardest thing to pull in the set. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is our best card of the break? Or do you like the other ones? Tell me what you think. But that's going to do it for our hobby box unboxing for 1995. Overall, I think it was a fun experience. Like, to go back to the year that I was born and kind of relive some of the players that played within there after the strike that happened. And, like, baseball was back. And, like, that's something that's happening this year. And again, MLB The Show 22 comes out tomorrow, so I've already got it pre-download for Xbox, and hoping to play that for you guys tomorrow if the servers are good enough. Give you guys kind of an insight of like what I do, and yeah. If you guys did like the video, please go ahead and tell your friends about it, right? We do a ton of different things on the channel itself, including work with other creators. We do baseball openings, pack openings. We do Pokemon pack openings. Babe, but I know who he is, and I have to say the Babe card is the best. Hey, man, I think so too. I do too. So, thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being active in the chat. I appreciate you. If you have anybody else that would love to stop by and follow the channel, send them my way. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff here in the near future. So glad you could join us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday tomorrow. And I will see you around 9 o'clock tomorrow for some MLB The Show. You guys have a good night. Enjoy.